Sorry about that, little technical difficulties. Black Bears back out on the power play as Eingin Sergeyev sitting in the penalty box here for Watertown. And Andrew, I was resetting the stream over here. What did you see on the penalty that was called?
Yeah, Samara was right in front of the net, and I think it was Flanagan or Ivanov that, they just two-handed him, and his stick broke right in half.
Actually, excuse me, yeah, it was Flanagan. Goal scorer for Watertown. Binghamton 1 for 2 on the power play. Now looking for more. Romakers coming in, throws one towards the net. Little deceptive shot from Romakers. Kirkby holds the puck in at the blue line for the rebound. Stone, a wrister through traffic. In and out of the glove as Kozlowski made that one look a little bit harder than what it was.
Yep.
So 8 minutes gone here in the middle period. Shots on goal, Black Bears 16, Watertown 10.
Let's see if Josh Fletcher here can win this one back to Dan Stone. That'd be nice.
And Tosto does a good job of tying up the face-off. Don't think Binghamton won that one cleanly off the rip, but good wing play, making a 50-50 puck. Big battle in front of the net between Fletcher and Lindbergh. A shot denied by Kozlowski and knocked away by Watertown. Fletcher will retreat back up to the blue line, and the whole time he's skating, Lindbergh's got a mouthful for him.
Good shot there by Dan Stone.
So Connor Smith now crosses the line for the Black Bears on sides. 10 seconds left to go in the Declan Flanagan penalty. Throwing one to the net. That's how Smith scored one last night. This time Fletcher couldn't get a stick on it. Conway up and ready, calling for the stretch pass, and could not get a clean touch on it. Just enough to nullify icing, but nothing to control. Stone reversing it around McAnanamaw, decides to cover it up, sensing pressure coming from the Wolves, and he will hang on with 11:02 left to go here in the period.
Yeah, we're gonna need some more shots from the Binghamton offense here. Kozlowski's been sharp all night, as he was last night, so you gotta find other ways to break his armor.
So we want to thank everybody for tuning in with us here tonight. Apologies for the no video stream as we get set off the draw. Dabari with the wrist shot off the draw that gets past McAnanamaw, and Watertown has a 1-goal lead. Andrew, what'd you see there?
Well, there was a breakout pass and he got under Gavneet's stick, went out to his defenseman, and he couldn't recover in time. They had a clean shot, and it was a good screen, and it beat Mac right underneath his glove.
Actually, it was Gabo with the wrister that got past McAnanamaw, not Tomasi. I apologize, rather. Numbers a little bit hard to read here, especially from the corner. And it looks like we got more fisticuffs going on. Dan Weber, and that's Tomasi.
Yeah, Tomasi's a little rat out there, so this is a good job by
Dan Weber throwing some heavy rights here. Knocks off the helmet.
Got him.
And Weber still going, keeping up on his balance.
Great fight there.
Big tilt between Dan Weber and Josh Tomasi. That'll get everybody energized a little bit. That'll get the blood pumping.
That's what Dan brings to this team, Brooks. It's, he's a big energy, but, heart guy, and he loves to get into the action. Tomasi, he's a younger guy, but, he likes to get into the fighting as well.
So Watertown with a 1-goal lead right now. 2-1, and still got a good old Mexican standoff between the benches right now.
Yep.
Everybody standing up for both teams. And this is going to be a neutral zone face-off here right in front of the Watertown bench. Andrew, I was watching the puck, but what caused that altercation to start?
I think it was a big hit on Liam Anderson. Two guys collided with him, and he went down, and I think Dan Weaver just took exception to that and, you know, threw down the gloves.
All right, so now we're back to 5-on-5. They do not pull a player off a side. See how long we can stay there. I said it this time. If you believe in the announcer jinx, maybe another penalty's coming up. I do not. Tosto thrown around a little bit with a free hand and then a late shove as well. Binghamton bench dumbfounded that there's not a penalty on that play.
Oh, watch him.
And now Black playing it over to Thornton. Excellent poke check by Thornton to get this puck back in. The offensive side, Thompson taken down. We play on. Now Thornton trying to connect on a stretch pass. Graspy's down low, give and go. And Black power move to the front, denied by McAnanama, who will cover up the rebound. Take a timeout, come back with more right after this. 9:40 left to go here.
The Black Bears are heading on the road for a while to close down the 2023-24 season, but they will be back at home Friday, April 5th and Saturday, April 6th to take on the Danbury Hat Tricks. Make sure to join us for an action-packed weekend and join the Black Bears as they push for the playoff. Grab your tickets now at BinghamtonBlackBears.com.
Should I get a COVID vaccine? I have concerns.
Are there still health risks associated with COVID if I don't get a vaccine?
Does getting the vaccine protect others around me?
The answer is yes. Getting the COVID vaccine protects you from serious illness and those around you that you may expose, especially those with certain health issues. Ask your healthcare professional about your concerns and the easiest way for you to get a vaccine. Remember, it's not just COVID.
Welcome back in, everybody. 9:40 left to go here, and it looks like Binghamton is going to be on the penalty kill here. Andrew Utoro headed over, not Andrew Utoro, gosh, I did it again. Austin Thompson headed to the penalty box, and he has 2 minutes up on the big board.
Yeah, I'm not sure what caused it there, but yeah, Austin's going to be penalized here. Not the guy you want in the box, as he has been red hot recently.
Trying to see if the live stats has anything on it. They do not just yet. So Watertown leads 2-1. They have the only goal here in this second period in a very tight checking contest so far.
Definitely. They upped their game tonight, as many of the guys have told me they play a lot harder in this building, other than on the road in Binghamton.
Just about 9 o'clock here on the East Coast. We got 9:35 left to go here in this one, and it feels like we will be here all night. Dan Stone off the rip. Clears this puck for the Black Bears. This will take off the first 15 seconds of the power play, and Stefan taking up more time, just pinning the puck up against the wall on the offensive side. Leeson throws it towards the middle, always dangerous, but the Black Bears choosing not to pinch. Trevor Lord throws on the brakes as he enters the zone and got his stick lifted by Stefan back out into the neutral zone. Graspy up to the line. Watertown was offsides. They touch up on the re-entry. 1/3 of the way gone for the Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill. Shot, McAnanama steers it into his mitt, and here hang on. Just under 9 minutes left to go here in the period.
Yeah, good shift there by Kyle Stefan. He's really been working hard this game. He hemmed them down low in their own end, and then McAnanama made a great save.
So Watertown off the draw, threw it into the corner. Graspy tried a centering pass that got lost in the lights. One-timer across, and a rebound is knocked in by the Wolves on the power play. McAnanama made the initial save. And then Watertown got over to the rebound. It's a power play goal for the Wolves, and now they lead by a pair.
Yeah, it was just a seam pass through the middle. Binghamton's got to get their sticks on it, but one-timer McAnanama saved it, and they buried the rebound right in front.
So 3-1 is where we stand now. Watertown on top here, scoring a pair of goals here in the middle period. Alexander Gamzatov, the former Black Bear, getting the goal at 11:22. Wolves looking for more, and it's played around into the wall. 8:20 left to go here.
So I believe Austin Thompson got a 10-minute misconduct. Would I be correct in saying
Yes,
that?
got a 10-minute misconduct and a game ejection.
Okay.
So for abuse of officials, so his night is done.
Interesting.
Yes, very much so. Michael Mercurio and Tate Leeson getting the assist here as the Black Bears try to come back in. Gabo lost his stick in the process. That allowed Binghamton to take control, and here comes Gavin Yates. Yates spinning it around for Kirkby. Back over to Yates, a one-touch shot just wide off the far side. Thornton couldn't get it around Dan Stone. Yates overskates it. Puck ends up in the middle of the ice. And Gavin Yates intercepts. That long second period change. Binghamton trying to take advantage of some poor Watertown changes. Logar out of the penalty box from fighting. Steers a backhand, trying to go between the 5 holes of Keselowski, but it's held out.
Shoot it, Dan.
Stone, a shot denied. Loose puck in front of the crease. Fitzgerald, the rebound, and the backhander saved.
Well, the Black Bears have definitely been missing that from Fitzy these past few months with him up in the SP. He loves to jump in and be almost like a fourth forward, and you know, it's really helped our game out.
That was a good bump-up shift for the Black Bears after giving up that last power play goal.
100%.
So Binghamton, one of their 6 regulation losses this year have come in this building. Still a long way from that becoming to fruition, but now they find themselves down by a pair. An even strength goal and a power play tally for the Wolves this period. Now Mercurio comes in, 2-on-1 with Lord. Shot save, McAnanama, rebound, flash of the leather. Denying Mercurio of an opportunity.
Nope. Cat-like reflexes from McAnanama. He's so good at that.
Would you think that the goalies had the fastest reaction time on the team, Andrew?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, Mac is just so quick with his glove. It's so hard to beat him in practice even.
So Connor Smith play it over for Dan Stone, and Dan Stone elevates this one out to the red line. Held at that spot by Graspy, but now Connor Smith comes one-on-one. A toe drag shot denied, and another fight going on. Somero getting involved.
Gosh. He's got to get off, because that's what JT got to fight for last night. Looks like they're both going to be tossed, maybe. There's someone on the bench.
Somebody on the Watertown bench reached over. Somero headed to the penalty box.
Yeah, you can't do that. It's a fight's a fight, but you got to let it play out, or else you will be kicked out like number 20 was right there. Sorry, I don't know his name.
That's Nico Hemming,
believe it was 20. It's hard to read these
It was.
numbers,
It was 20. It is hard to read. These numbers are difficult. So Somero, I don't even know who Somero was tied up with. Never
Yeah,
saw the back of his number.
I think it may have been Lord. They were yapping at each other down here in our zone, closest to us. So that might have been what started it all. And I know Binghamton, they're just trying to get some energy here, Brooks, but we got to be careful. Our bench is looking very thin right now, so can't get too many penalties here.
Was it just me, or did you hear a whistle in your headset?
Yeah, I think the ref was, or the linesman was trying to show any little power he had by blowing his whistle, but yeah, he's
okay.
just,
There
he's
he is.
just
I was like,
laying on
who?
the
I was like,
whistle.
who's blowing the whistle? The referees are over here.
Yeah, he probably thinks he's got some kind of power, Brooksy, but we both know he really doesn't. So.
He's just keeping the peace right now
Yep.
between the two sides,
about
making sure
it.
nothing else happens.
He can call offsides and icing, that's about it.
So Kirkby will come over and explain the explanation that he got to head coach Brant Sherwood and tonight's assistant coach Jesse Anderson.
Yeah, Tyson's really good at that. He's a lot of the referees know him in the league, so they really respect him, and he's been a great captain for us here in Binghamton this year.
So Somero gets the extra 2 for instigating in a 5-minute fight.
Wow.
And Trevor Lord also was the combatant, so thank you, Andrew, for spotting that out. So Somero, the extra 2. I will write that one down.
Yeah, this has been a very interesting.
My time of this is 13:30.
Interesting first period and half, really, for the Black Bears. It's got to play a little bit more disciplined.
So Binghamton is 1 for 3, Watertown 1 for 4 on the power play. Wolves back on the power play once again. Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill out there, and a big momentum shifter in this contest. One-timer blocked by Thornton. Binghamton tries to corral the rebound, couldn't get there. Watertown in the goal line area, back up to the blue line for Gamzatoff, the latest goal scorer in this one to give the Wolves an insurance goal. Graspy holding a shot, save made by McAnanamaw, couldn't hang on to the rebound, kicks into the corner. 90 seconds left to go in the power play. Stefan gets it onto his stick, and he will just start trucking along.
Yep, go Kyle.
Throw this one off the glass and out. Binghamton will go for a line change.
Wins the race, too. That's huge.
Tate Leeson pulls the puck away from Gamzatoff behind his own net, and he will cross over the line.
Good hit by Dan Stone.
And Dan Stone has a hit for Tate Leeson on the way through,
He's
clearing
slowly
it.
back to the bench, too.
Textbook hit.
Yep. Shoulder right into his chest, and away we go.
Josh Fletcher now short-handed. He comes in. Low angle shot denied by Keselowski. Loose puck still available. Pavlov gloved it over to Thornton, and this one can't connect with Jacob Black. This is icing against the Wolves at the 5:12 mark of the period.
Great shot by Josh. He tried to go 5-hole, and that was really the only angle he had, or only shot he had on that angle. And Dan Weaver's gonna exit the penalty box after his fight.
So Dan Weaver hands his helmet off immediately to equipment manager Dylan Konechny, wiping it down real quick, making sure all the rivets and screws still in the right spots.
Yeah, Dylan does a great job at that, and you always got to shout him out because all the hard work he does.
Now Pavlov playing it over for Gamzatoff, too far ahead of the young Russian forward in front of the Watertown bench. The Wolves try to maintain control, almost taken away by Gavin Yates. Wolves with 30 seconds left to go on this power play as Pavlov skates in on the right wing side across the blue line. Cuts towards the middle
Good stick.
of the ice. No quarter given by Connor Smith, and he's able to throw this one down the length of the ice.